They have those.
Exactly, but he got
a in goddamn DC. They have that before.
He got and that's what I was trying to tell him, but he thinking about his theft charge, and I told him, I said,
if it's grand,
but that's what I told him. I said it's not grand or larceny, grand larceny, nothing like that. He you know, when he got in his shit up in Pennsylvania, what's that girl name? Leash had took the phone off of the boy or whatever like that. So he ended up catching that robbery charge.
She was part of it too? Yeah, she was there too. See, because I had a crazy job. I used to work at FedEx, DHL. And then they started changing their rules. So, like, if he got a violent charge or I had a robbery charge, but I had a theft charge.
He got assault too, but he used to work at FedEx, but he was working at the warehouse. He wasn't driving. Yeah. And this was before he got.
Well, how long it's been since he had a charge? It was more than 7 years. Don't put that shit up there.
He been home for 3 years. But
nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's got it, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Bridgewater's pass. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Thirty-yard line, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Breeze. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Murray. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Latavius Murray.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run here. It's Murray. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard line.
near the goal line. Bridgewater. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46.
Jordan Reed.
A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards.
Panther first down.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14. Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a toss running left. Here's Murray. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
What's good on the extra point? And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Saints 7.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a pickup of 6.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best.
Good D, man. What you say, bro?
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will move up by 10
now,
17-7. So the field
goal
there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3?
Shit.
Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Breeze now to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the delay. This is Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. To throw, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
What?
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
I'll think about it a little bit.
Now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Up and down the middle of the field. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
2.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. It's complete.
Nonsense, man. Play some fucking defense.
Have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on first.
That's a pick.
That's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Bullshit-ass fucking
3rd and 2
screen.
coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give the defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Yeah, I mean, because it went past 5 months.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I mean, you paid for what to get fixed. You didn't pay for what to pass it. That's the difference, man.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Carolina.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 23 yards on the play. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup
called my
there,
wife
8
about
yards on
the
the first
Infinity
down
truck.
completion.
8
About
yards
an
on the
inspection.
pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, she just told you to explain to me. I mean, she didn't understand it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Right.
Here's Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Smith catches left side. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Bitches and their knees, man. This shit sucks.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Breeze again. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
3rd down.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. final shot before half for Breeze. Throwing deep for Murray. And in double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Breeze now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Breeze on third down. Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. On first down, it's Murray. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
What the fuck is he doing? That shit was so easy. Look at all that blocking.
3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Niggas is bugging.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Complete to number 35. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Zach Bull, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
What the fuck?
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll set up to throw. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Trey Clark, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Bailey now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
His kick is good. Makes the score Panthers 24, Saints 10.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 25-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Shit. The fuck?
On 3rd down, Bridgewater.
Come on, throw the ball. What the fuck? That nigga's wide open. That shit is gay.
Nigeria by way of Canada.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Shit is gay.
38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 38-yard.
Elsewhere, a third quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans who have scored to grab the lead there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this.
This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Done by Trey Boston. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met.
I think they got stolen.
The line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malcolm Jenkins. The return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Eluding the pressure right. No, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Panthers have recovered. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it.
Ball out.
And not realizing the danger
ball
lurks
out
while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Fuck it. Get the fuck out of this game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
From the 27,
just wide the fuck open.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Bridgewater now. Forced out to his left.
Damn, he out of field goal range and everything. This nigga ass, man.
Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Good game, man.
And out.
I'm bugging anyway. Fuck I'm doing.
Here's
Run the
Michael
fucking ball.
Pilardi now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping
Definitely
for there, as
bugging.
this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
I'm fucking bugging.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left.
Smart man. Smart man. Smart man.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Breeze. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in.
Shoot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
To throw is Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Saints 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 1st down, Breeze. Now Breeze wants the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Breeze to throw again. He's going to let it fly. Almost had another one. All over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and
play fake. Bridgewater. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And a Panther first down.
Good game, man.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it's gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Slow pacing. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and nothing. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
That's a dub.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's
Yeah, but I'm
coming,
like the only nigga to get advanced. That nigga got like I'm the only nigga to get advanced. Let me make sure I'm about to do it. Because y'all be acting like, cause y'all can't correspond with a nigga and just like, yo.
I'm corresponding with you now.
Yeah. Nigga. Niggas around this shit chilling.
I'm not trying to yell at you, bro. You're my man. Like,
yeah, I'm ready to play another game because you know I've been smoking shit the last 3. Let's go. Look, you know, look, I got off my booty shit, guys. Hey, look, your boy tried to get me through the motherfucking boo-boo RC. Oh, let me tell you though. No, he tried to play like
hey, I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to tell y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing.
Yeah, I'm about to dance that shit right now.